2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting.
That was wonderfully done. Rich, what kind of mojo do you think this player's got after winning in their last start?
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him. This one headed in the wrong direction, out to the right.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Just eyeballing that one, trying to make it.
Well, I hope he makes this one. It's for par. Oh, what a stroke. He's currently tied for ninth. And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. So distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. The course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike a Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the sixth. There's a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the sixth green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Getting ready to play their third. 13 feet to the hole.
This is their look at birdie. Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, that's a ripper. Currently 1 under for the day.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Here we are at the 3rd.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
That should find the surface.
Wow, showing Will Zalatoris that this rivalry is indeed not to be taken lightly.
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
This is downhill, can't be too bold. What a putt, started this perfectly.
The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
This player is putting for fun.
Checking the standings now, and they're currently tied for first with multiple major champion Colin Morikawa.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
Well, that's a handy shot. Well, Rich, this won't come as a big surprise, will it? Because there's a lot of people talking about this player. They've been performing beautifully all season, and many think they can win this event.
Without a doubt, the best player all around on tour in my mind's eye. It is no shock to see them contending for the lead once again.
Going with the 8-iron here. This one looks to be slightly offline here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
A chance to get to 3 under with this putt.
This is on a great line.
Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 3 under. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is buckets. Well done.
Before this putt was hit, they looked their playing partner in the eye and gave a signal. That was mean, but fair.
The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We find ourselves on a par 3 here. Going with the 7. This one is right down the pipe. What a shot! Almost went in the bucket. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. 11 feet to the cup.
This really looks good.
Appears to have overcooked this one. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. After that hole, this player is currently in first place, with Colin Morikawa in second. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Standing on this par 4 and leading. What's the strategy? What's going on through their mind? Attack it or lay back?
Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's going to want to improve on that current 5th spot.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Oh, almost went in. Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky is the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots, and now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Leading by a shot after that hole. Looking at a par 5 here. You like that, didn't you? Second shot here on the 7th. And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. This one's for birdie. And that's their fourth birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. That's a super shot. That's another green in regulation.
And I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens in regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
This one's tracking. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Sitting at 1 under the card, tied for 6th position. Oh my, how about that for a par?
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Atta boy, good shot. Second shot here on the 9th. Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
Oh, you know you want to.
That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 5th place.
Let's take a look at Will Zalatoris.
Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
And that'll be a big boost to his standings on the leaderboard.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Been a good year. 3 wins so far this season.
That's not what they hoped for. I'm definite about that.
Henny, how's that ball lying?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the first cut.
Oh, well done. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. Ooh, right by the hole. A par putt awaits. He's currently sitting in 1st place. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
That's tidy. Sitting at 6 under, currently in top spot. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently in 4th place.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. Okay, time to return to the action. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
Get excited. This could go in. He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more. Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. And tidy looking shot, that one. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. Let's get back to it, shall we? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is a 12-footer here. All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
It's got a chance. And that's 8 birdies today.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Currently 8 under for the round. Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down that right-hand side, but that's for the brave few. Second shot, downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
From about 200 yards out.
Wind's blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the one in here.
Going with the 5-wood. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. Putting for birdie here. Ooh. That'll sting a bit. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. Nice line. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Now let's switch our attention to Will Zalatoris.
He's currently in 3rd place.
This would be a great up and down. Oh, that one just missed the hole.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our leader is up by 4 shots now.
It's time to tee off here at the 14th hole.
Trying to work a little draw into this flag.
This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Let's hope this one gets a good lie because it's heading towards the rough. He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Distance control nearly impossible coming out of this rough.
This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
Yeah, this is looking nice.
Yeah, we'll take that.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. We have a par 4 on this one.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
That one should find the surface.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Hey, nice looking line. And down it goes. Now an impressive 9 under par as we head to the stretch.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
He sits in first position.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie.
Yep, tracking nicely.
That's inside the range. Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Why don't we catch up with Will Zalatoris?
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Yes!
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Let's see what happens here at the 17th. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A.
Huge tee shot there, Luke. What a display of power.
Here's Will Zalatoris. Oh, that's a great approach shot. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Our wind's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, they'd love a little bounce to the right here. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt. Go to your home ball. Go to your home. That will drop and it will extend the lead.
So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck.
Second shot here at the 18th.
Quality shot, that one. Nothing like a bit of momentum here, Rich. This one's going for another birdie.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
They've decided to club up.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And this putt for the tournament. Well, there you have it. What a wonderful victory, Rich.
Absolutely. It's hard to believe that this player already got 4 victories on the season. Top of the game right now. It's impressive.
And Rich, I think you mentioned earlier that this player was your favourite. Well picked.
Listen, it's not a hard pick, is it? This player has consistently been there all season long. There's no reason why not to pick them to win. They just make me look smart. That's about it.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working